Hey Taurus, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Amanda and this is Fine Feminine Awareness. I just wanted to thank you in advance for being here, okay? We are sharing this sacred space. I got my tuning fork here. This is 528 hertz. It is specifically to repair DNA. So I am going to hit this a few times. I want you to connect your energy to my energy and take 3 deep breaths. Okay, let's go. Breathe in. Beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and call on my higher self, your higher self, our angels, our guides. Also, I'm going to call on the creator of all that is to come in, raise our vibration, remove all that does not serve our highest good, to give us clear, accurate messages. And so it is. Boom. Taurus, sun, moon, and or rising. This is a general reading. Please make sure that you keep that in mind. Take what resonates, leave the rest, never force fit anything. My readings, tarot, oracle, they are not meant for answer. It's more for validation and confirmation of what it is that you already intuitively know. So always trust yourself and that inner guidance first and foremost. I'm going to go ahead and start off with tarot. Okay, well, I literally shuffled twice because it happened the first time and I wasn't going to take it, so I redid it. But listen, y'all, your guides got something to say to you today. I'm going to try to take them in the order they came. We have 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands in reverse. Woof. Jeez. Taurus, honey. You've been sitting on this decision, been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for a very long time. I do see that for a good while you're focused on your money and everything was going well. So let me just show, these cards have specific meanings, you know. Although I'm an intuitive reader, the cards also, I do take what it is that they say with their meaning and all right? So just keep that in mind. I felt the need to explain that for some viewers specifically. So the 6 of Pentacles upright, you got your money good, you know. And it being that it's in reverse, this means that like it may have been a little bit better in the recent past as of right now in the present moment, because I'm really good at picking up on past and present. Future situations are always probable probabilities because we are co-creating with the creator of all that is, and also all the other co-creators, you know, other people. So future energy and can be present, but as far as how accurate it is, I would say, man, that's like 50-50. But let's get back to this. And any reader who tells you otherwise is a lie. Okay, but anyways, 6 of Pentacles in reverse saying that something happened here. Okay, where also I see that your sleep patterns in the past, 9 of Swords, okay, upright would be like just insomnia, negative impulsive thinking patterns. I feel like this has cleared up for you in the recent past. So it's like something, you may have gotten a hold of something that's helping you sleep a little bit better. But what's keeping you up at night, I feel like it's your thoughts. It's like this, it's something that's in the mind, this decision that you're sitting on. The 2 of Cups represents a decision with a person, place, or thing. And I feel like this is more of a person because it's a general reading. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be all of the above or one of the 3, person, place, thing, okay? Or just 2, whatever. Put that where it fits. And we have 8 of Wands, which is kind of like in reverse. It's like almost like kind of giving up on fighting this mental conflict that we have. I feel like scenarios are being played over and over and over. And at some point you were just like, you know what? You are right. Fuck it. It's kind of what it feels like. We have the 5 of Swords. Feeling like you were defeated. But it's like you won, but you won by being defeated, if that makes sense, Taurus. Do you feel what I'm saying? And we're still two of wands sitting on this decision and we haven't made up our minds. So it's like some days we want to move forward with the decision and say, yes, I'm going to do this. For instance, I'll use this as an example, like I'm out. And other days you're like, no, I'm going to stay, because you're juggling the pros and cons. And this Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like, I wouldn't even say that you feel defeated. You're more just like, F it. Upright, it would be you're defeated or just gave up, right? Something has caused you to just be like, you know what? I surrender. And it's like, because it's in reverse, you're in between this. So this is a little sticky situation that we have here. But Taurus, don't click off so soon. I know it feels a little heavy. It doesn't seem so positive, but that doesn't mean it won't end positive for you, okay? So stick with me. Oof. They're just throwing your cards out today. Oof. Okay. Definitely for most of you, this has to do with a person, okay, who is just breaking your heart constantly. They are constantly breaking your heart, just disappointing you. I feel like chance after chance after chance has been given, and it's not changing. I feel like you're very strong. You're very optimistic. But the good news is this is you, okay? Magician in the mirror, which means that you have all the resources that you need to make things work. And I feel like you know that. And I feel like what keeps you in this situation isn't you wondering if you'll be good. It's you wondering if the other person will be good. Oof. And that's deep. This person has lied to you, and you're aware of it. So yeah, at this point, Taurus, if this is not resonating with you, say if you're single and you're not in a relationship or you're in a loving relationship, this reading is not for you, Taurus. Okay, so go ahead and click off. Maybe next time I'll see you in another reading that may resonate with you. I do have some pick a cards coming out shortly where it's not going to be based off of signs. So let's carry on. Happy family. So it's like you you could have two children, a boy and a girl. Doesn't necessarily have to be. You could have two girls or two boys, right? I'm also getting blended family, patience. So it's like something here, I'm taking this, is coming your way. Okay, yeah. This is a partner that you have who is just like, they have your heart. And it's like your empathy and your compassion is like what keeps you, because you're afraid what will happen to them. And I feel like even they're afraid. It's like they know they don't deserve you. That's crazy. And I feel like this is a long time coming. Like I said, this would be a relationship where you guys have been together for a while. Let's get some more information. Spirit, what do I have for my Taurus in a relationship? I'm definitely taking this. And if it says patient and planning, patience and planning for you has come out twice. Look, patience and planning. We have the number 7 here. And also when this came out, it says patience and it's 16, but that together is what? A 7. So 7 could be significant for you. You could be seeing 7, or that could be an important date for you and this person, or their birthday or an anniversary or something like that, okay? So Spirit is kind of saying that it's time to start making plans outside of this person. And I feel like if you're already doing that, then, you know, that is validation that you're reading. And if not, it's a sign that you need to do it. These cards today, y'all, I'm telling you, because they're falling out like this and they don't always do that, but they're telling me to take them like this. So I'm going to do that. Awareness. So your vibration is rising. It's like your consciousness is expanding. Your awareness is expanding. And it's like this person's just not keeping up. Or I feel like they might be keeping you like stuck to where you can only go but so far with this. And if this is not a relationship, it could be a job. But for most of you, definitely it's a relationship. And it could be a relationship within the job, you know? You will be, oh, look, 7 again. 7 again, y'all. 7 again. You will be successful, okay? You will come up on top of this situation. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you expected. Look, spiritual union. You guys, it was meant to be for you guys. Like, so it's like this. Either, because here we go with this future energy again, okay? For some of you, this relationship is going to work itself out. And for others of you, you just know that you need to leave, okay? And I feel like you would know your situation better than me. So trust your own inner guidance and intuition when I say that, because regardless of whether you leave or not, this union, it was meant to be. It's a soul contract. It was destined. You and this person came down here together, right? Made soul contracts, and what happened is that I see one partner is too caught up in the matrix, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of too caught up in the matrix and it's getting sucked in, whereas you are transmuting and evolving and ascending at a faster pace than this person. But nonetheless, you have learned beautiful lessons from them, and they have learned beautiful lessons from you. It's, of course, not all bad. This is a no judgment zone. Everything happens for a reason. It was not in vain. Nothing is. We learn one way or another. So there is no wrong or right in any situation, any relationship, really. They all are, they're meant to happen. The short ones, the long ones, and everything in between. So yeah, and you're just full of creative ideas. And also I feel like your heart chakra is way bigger than the other person's. And what I mean by this is that your empathy and your compassion in the way that you love is very different from the other person. And it was meant that you were, you came in a little bit more evolved, and this person was supposed to kind of learn from you. But I feel like there's a stuck point with this person. And it's not doomed. This is not doom and gloom. Like, this person can always catch up. Every day is a new start. So it's not doom and gloom. It doesn't mean like, you for sure have to leave. All I'm saying is that you might want to make some moves outside of this person and have a plan B just in case. Okay. I'm not over here like you need to leave. Well, this is toxic, blah, blah, blah. Because, there is sacredness in toxic relationships. I'm in a relationship and it's not honky dory. It's not all positive. We have toxic moments, but we learn from them, So it's like, you don't up and throw the towel because you're going through toxic shit. That would be your decision and your decision alone. And whatever you choose will be right for you whenever that time comes. So if you're choosing to stay, that's right for you right now. If you're choosing to leave, that will be right for you when it's right for you. See what I'm saying? And like I said, they'll be different for all of you. But it is kind of messing up your ability to outwardly express yourself creatively. And you might notice that this can depress you and you might not have a lot of energy, low energy. It just really knocks you off balance, which it would any person, right? Because it's so draining. It's so draining. But here's a number 7 again. This crazy. Look at all these 7s. So 777, 77, 7777. If you're seeing it, dates, whatever, significant for you, look into it, okay? Stand your ground, because you will come out on top regardless of what you choose. You'll be successful. And the reason why is because of karma, okay? Karma. We get back what it is that we put out into the world. So if you are giving out this compassion and this empathy, it might be a little rough before you get to that point, but eventually it will come back to you. And that's what I see for you. It's going to come back to you in a very beautiful way. So, stress, life's not easy, I know, but just like really hold on to that, knowing that you will end up in a better place through this. And you need to accept if the other person may not. They might not be able to go with you where it is that you're going. For some of you, you're taking that person, they're going to go with you. And for some of you, you're going to have to leave this person behind. It's all spiritual. It's spiritual. Everything is, nothing can't be spiritual. Even evil and shit, because the darkness works for the light. It will push you so far to the point where you have no choice but to boomerang, go forward. So even evil and the darkness, it serves the light. It is a purpose. There's a reason. And I feel like, Taurus, you're also really just naturally and organically because, and I'm getting the chills, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like because of how, I would just say, like, you're so open and you feel so down to earth and grounded that you're very receptive. You're receptive. You're able to, you give and receive. And because of that, like, you have this closeness to God, to the creator, to source. And I don't think you even realize that closeness that you've always had, because it's when you've had something like your whole entire life, and you think that it's normal, and it's not, though. What you have, and it goes unnoticed. It's so subtle by you. It feels like it goes unnoticed. And I feel like sometimes now, more than in the past, you have these realizations and you're like, I'm a lot closer to God than I thought. You're starting to realize that God's within you and not something without you. Source is not something that's outside of you. It is, everything is within you. And I feel like you're accessing that. It's not that it wasn't there, but it's like you have the awareness. Boom, here we go. The awareness of that connection now. And it's like you would like for your partner or for this person to experience this as well. But for some reason, their doubts, their fears, their worries, their own shit, their baggage is in the way of that. Okay. And that's not your fault. Okay. It's not your fault. You can only help somebody but so much. Boundaries. So you may notice that you have had weak boundaries in the past and you're changing that, and this person might not like it. New life. So a new life is waiting for you on the other side of this. And like I said, it's because this person is going to somehow, some way, and listen, okay. So my spirit guides just said near-death experience. And I don't feel like this is for you. I feel like this is for the other person. And I'm not wishing this upon anybody. I am just a messenger, so don't shoot me. If somebody is ill or very sick, I feel like they're going to have a near-death experience. And this is going to be what changes them completely. Or maybe if they're like in so much pain to where they go so far down, right? They can't go any further down, that they do that, what I said, boomerang it and shoot back up. And I'm saying this like, this is energetically and metaphorically, right? You kind of get what I'm saying. But yeah, like something drastic and dramatic is going to happen for the Tauruses that are watching this, whose partners are going with them. It's going to come out of something very chaotic. So, and no, this person is not going to die. And I said a near-death experience or something where they feel that or something, or like if they do a psychedelic and they have a near-death experience, or if like they have some sort of heart attack or get in a car accident, God forbid, and they have like where they leave their body and come back and they're like, oh shit, and they see everything. So this is possible for somebody in here, their partner, okay? Or it could have already happened, or it's going to happen. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a near-death experience. It could be some sort of psychedelic experience, or you're sober, they are sober in a meditative state, something along the lines of that. Like they got a hold of something that caused them to leave their body. It could even be like astral projection or a crazy ass dream, something along the lines of that, where the soul leaves the body. And that actually happens to us all every night. Okay. When we all astral project, we don't necessarily have the memory of that, but you get what I'm saying? Boom. So that's going to stir this new life with you and this person together, or you have this new life without this person. And it's like, listen, Taurus, as I say this, you know right now if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave. You have it. Your mind is made up. No, I'm going to stay with this person and we are going to thug it out together and we're going to make it, and I'm not leaving. Okay. If that's you, boom. And the other, half of the people watching this reading, excuse me, are like, yeah, I'm probably not going to stay. I'm going to dip. So there you go. It's not too complicated. We don't want to, and there is no in between that, just so y'all know. There is no in between. You do know. You absolutely know. Lucky. I would consider you to be a very lucky person, considering all that you've been through, especially with this person. You have gotten lucky. Especially if you've had any near-death experiences, you are protected. You are very lucky. They're showing me that there's a few times that you were very close to death and you just barely escaped. And I'm getting a few times, not just once. So you're very lucky. You're very protected. Okay. So whatever is not being revealed to you, what isn't, if it's not, what is the word that I'm looking for? If this relationship is not built on good things that will benefit the whole, it's going to fall away. And this is what's being revealed to you, okay? And that goes for anybody and everybody. All things that are not built off of love and light, they're going to fall away. Belief systems, relationships, friendships, partnerships, whatever, they're going to die and fall away. It's happening to all of us right now in our minds, in our emotional body, physical body, all that. If it's not of love and light, it's falling away. But in order for that to fall away, it needs to be brought to the light, exposed, accepted, and transmuted, and then whoosh. Okay. So that's kind of what's happening in this relationship. It's happening to all of us collectively and individually. If it doesn't have that firm foundation built on truth and just and love and all that good stuff. So yeah, I feel like you are a healer. Not just that, but like you're the healer of your family, more so. It's like you got all this wisdom within you, and it's like you don't know where it comes from, or you're drawn to certain things that are very healing. I'm getting like herbs and stuff like that. And if you are not in taking herbs, I would look into cloves, okay? Cloves, and ginger for you. I got that before I was meditating on your pile, before I started your reading. Cloves and ginger, very healing for you. You need to go ahead, especially if you have some sort of inflammation. It does help with insomnia. It helps with the digestive system. Also for you, you need to look into fasting. You need to look into fasting for your age, for whether you're male or female, for your age, and whether you're male or female, fasting is different for everybody. So look into that. Very healing for you. They're showing me that you need like a reset of the immune system, the digestive tract. Okay, so look into that so you can heal yourself. You got to focus on healing yourself and kind of take a break from trying to heal others right now. I mean, you're good at it naturally, but like, it's time for you. It's time for you to put all that energy onto you because, like I said, this other stuff is very draining for you. And that's not fair. Yeah, you also are magical because you are the magician in the mirror. And life is reflecting to you, okay, what it is that needs to be healed and what's not aligning to your truth. So if you're experiencing it and it doesn't feel good, that is a tall tale, show tell sign, something like that. I know it's like an old saying, and I ain't that old, y'all. A telltale sign, right? That it's not your truth. It's not something that God wants you to experience because it doesn't feel good. God wants you to experience love, and the lack of love is an illusion. So if you're not experiencing it, you're just looking in the wrong places. And they're showing me that where you need to direct it is within the inner self, right? Because you have all the tools, you have all the magic, you are magic. You're magical. You have way more power within you than you can ever know or ever imagine. And it's like, I feel like through this situation, this relationship, you're really experiencing your own strength, but it's time to call back your power and really stick to those boundaries. Stick to the boundaries that you have already set up or you need to set up. Okay, that would be different for each of you. And yeah, Taurus, that is your reading. I don't want to make it too long. It's probably already long, but I'm sending you so much love, so much light, healing energy, and more. You got this, okay? You are expanding, you are evolving, you are becoming a new version of you. Well, the true version of you, should I say. But remember that you're very lucky and you're protected. So you got this, you're good. You will be successful either way. I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.